Good evening. I'm Colin Pullen, co-chair of the 2021 Torch Awards Committee. Welcome to the 2021 Torch Awards ceremony as we honor and celebrate innovation and excellence in FJMC club programming. Torch Awards have been FJMC's way of promoting excellence in club programming for over 40 years. Through the Torch Awards, FJMC encourages and shares programming ideas with the clubs. This year, a record number of applications were submitted for the coveted Torch Awards in 20 categories for programs held during the period of April 1st, 2019 through April 15th, 2021. Tonight, we will honor the best of those submitted in the remaining of the 20 categories. 3 awards, bronze, silver, and gold, will be given for each category. Each submission has been scored by 2 judges, neither of which was in the region of the submitting club. Scoring criteria was published on the FJMC website. Scores within the categories were averaged and then compared. The highest scored receives a gold, the next a silver, and the next a bronze award. The Torch Award Committee thanks all of the participating clubs. They've done a great service to FJMC. Winning clubs will receive the Torch Award plaque, and their winning application will be posted on the FJMC website for all the clubs to see and use in their programs. Here is Mark Ivers, a member of our committee, to start the awards.
Hi, I'm Mark Ivers, past president of the Midwest region. FJMC recognizes we are all interconnected. This Torch Award category recognizes programs that donate time and/or resources to benefit the community. The Bronze Award goes to New City Jewish Center Men's Club, New City, New York, for their program, Political Breakfast. The club organized this political breakfast on the Sunday prior to the election day for the benefit of the community. The candidates debate in a structured program. A breakfast is provided at no cost to the attendees. Congratulations on your Bronze Award. The Silver Award goes to Brothers of Israel, Newtown, Pennsylvania, for their program, Community Volunteer Garden. This program involved contributing to local food banks and soup kitchens by growing vegetables in their synagogue garden, which is run by volunteers from the Men's Club. They also deliver food collected from the synagogue members' individual gardens to local food banks. Congratulations on your award. The gold goes to Olam Tikva Men's Club, Fairfax, Virginia, for their program From Hate to Hope. This was a men's club brunch program that featured as a guest speaker Olam Tivka congregant Marnie Feinberg, a co-founder of the 2 for Seder initiative. Sadly, Marnie's mother-in-law, Joyce Feinberg, was a victim of the Tree of Life shooting in Pittsburgh. The 2 for Seder program encourages individual actions to fight back against anti-Semitism. Congratulations on your Gold Award. This category is designed for programs focused on learning, whether for youth or adults. Bronze Award goes to Temple Aliyah Men's Club, Woodland Hills, California, for their program Cybersecurity. This was a discussion on the complexity of cybersecurity, as well as security topics that included personal computers, small business enterprises, and work-related experiences. Congratulations on your award. The Silver Award goes to Temple Emunah Brotherhood, Lexington, Massachusetts, for the program Brotherhood Speaker Series. This series provided interesting speakers across 4 separate events that built Brotherhood community. Congratulations on your award. The Gold Award goes to Anshe Emet Men's Club, Chicago, Illinois, for their program Kristallnacht Remembered. This program was designed to remember and reflect on the horror of Kristallnacht, the Shoah, and anti-Semitism. The program was held on the 82nd anniversary of this horrific day in Jewish history. The program included the showing of an educational video, participation from the senior rabbi, a Hearing Men's Voices discussion, and a memorial service led by the Chazanim. Congratulations on your Gold Award. Hearing Men's Voices, or HMV, is a program that engages men in Jewish life by building relationships and extending the Jewish community. HMV facilitates intimacy among men through constructive and personal dialogue. This award category recognizes innovative formats or topics which engage new members in ongoing sessions, integrating into other synagogue activities, or formation of new HMV groups in other communities. The bronze goes to Bethel Men's Club, Stamford, Connecticut. This HMV focused on navigating family relationships during COVID. With the advent of the pandemic, men have had to simultaneously work from home, help their families, participate in the children's daily care and education, and assist with elder or disabled family members. This HMV helped the participants cope with the many challenges of COVID. Congratulations on your award. This category recognizes programs which engage families and/or congregational youth from preschool through high school. A silver award goes to Park Synagogue, Cleveland, Ohio, for their program Let's Get Cooking. The goal of the program was to attract younger participants to men's club programming, as well as benefit their entire family. The club held a Learn to Prepare and Cook Brisket class. They then took a brisket home, prepared as instructed in the class, and ate it with their family. Congratulations on your silver award. The silver goes to Temple Israel of Sharon Brotherhood, Sharon, Massachusetts, for their program Paid Up Outdoor Movie Night. Due to COVID restrictions, the Brotherhood held a paid up movie night in the temple parking lot in lieu of the annual paid up supper. With masking, proper social distancing, and prepackaged snacks, the movie The Frisco Kid with Gene Wilder and Harrison Ford was shown to approximately 50 Brotherhood members. Congratulations on your silver award. The gold award goes to Sherry Tikva Men's Club, Waldorf, Maryland, for their program Virtual Family Holiday. This gold-winning program engaged and enjoined our quarantined families, young and old, in the joyful celebration and learning of Hanukkah, Purim, and Pesach holidays during COVID through stories, games, crafts, videos, and singing. Congratulations on your gold award.
Shomrei Haaretz, programs that promote and address environmental concerns. A fine example is a solar eternal light that the number of synagogues have implemented.
The Gold Award goes to Nanuet Hebrew Center Men's Club, New City, New York, for their can and bottle recycling drive program. The Men's Club has a strong commitment to recycling and the environment. This small club wanted a project that didn't require a large number of participants. They also wanted to fundraise. They developed a can and bottle recycling drive with monthly Jewish promotions on the synagogue's Facebook page and bulletin. By making the monthly advertising Jewish theme-based, they have added a Jewish dimension to recycling and provided the club with enhanced visibility. The club has an agreement with a local can and bottle recycling center to accept cans and bottles from congregants who identify that they want the money donated to the men's club, hence the fundraising aspect. The program has been successful. The club is known in the synagogue as valuing recycling. They have plans now to do a program about composting. This is an easy program for other clubs to emulate. Mazel tov to the Nanuet Hebrew Center Men's Club for winning the Gold Award for Shomrei Haaretz.
Health and wellness. These are programs that promote physical and mental health. Things such as clubs exercising together, getting involved in H&E for mental health, etc.
The Bronze Award goes to Temple Israel Men's Club of Charlotte, North Carolina for their program, Fall Golf Outing with Golf Ball Tashlik. This pre-High Holy Day golf outing was a particularly good way to build relationships in a fun, friendly, and still Jewish context. 20 guys got together to get to know each other, to not worry about COVID, and to get some fresh air. What makes a golf outing Jewish? How about a formal Tashlik ceremony where golfers read meditations and blessings, transfer sins they want to cast off onto a golf ball, and then hit the ball into a lake? The competition was friendly. The club sold mulligan packages to raise money for the new Rebbe's discretionary fund, and it gave out prizes. The program was developed and put on by new young men's club leaders. It was a big success. Mazel Tov to Temple Israel Men's Club. The Silver Award goes to Adath Israel Brotherhood of Cincinnati, Ohio, for their series Mental Wellness During the Pandemic. Adath Israel Brotherhood organized and provided a webinar series dealing with mental illness, substance abuse, and related topics. This included lining up speakers and establishing a means for attendees to participate either via breakout sessions or via Q&A. Webinars were open to other synagogues and clubs. Subjects included releasing the bonds of shame, depression, anxiety, women coping with COVID, and community rabbis coping with COVID. The programs were very successful, with attendance averaging about 50 per session. Mazel Tov to Adath Israel Brotherhood for winning the Gold Award in Health and Wellness. The Gold Award goes to Beth Shalom Men's Club of Northbrook, Illinois, for their very successful Health and Wellness series. The Men's Club normally presents 2 to 3 health and wellness programs per year. In 2019 to 2021, however, 11 were planned and 8 were held. The club wanted to expand to address the real-time effects of COVID on the community. Programs were presented on Sunday mornings and included a breakfast prior to COVID. Programs address many subjects, including the benefits of medical cannabis, personalize your nutrition for better health, how Beth Shalom is adapting to COVID-19, and Jewish genetics. It's not just Tay-Sachs anymore, among others. The programs were very successful. Participation ranged from 25 to 70 per program and actually increased with Zoom. Mazel Tov to Beth Shalom Men's Club for winning the Gold Award in Health and Wellness.
Synagogue Service Project, programs to support specific needs of the congregation. And these have been programs as simple as Men's Club getting together and painting a fence for the preschool when that was needed. Another example would be when a classroom is moved from one room to another and the furniture needs to be schlepped. Who better to schlep that furniture than the young tough guys of Men's Club?
The Bronze Award goes to Har Shalom Men's Club, Potomac, Maryland, for their program Kitchen Boys Celebrating Judaism Through Food. The Kitchen Boys cater the men's club's monthly brunches and many club and synagogue events. Its innovative menus and camaraderie have served the synagogue well and have grown the men's club. The Kitchen Boys are a group of 15 to 20 Har Shalom Men's Club members that celebrate Jewish events with the club and the congregation at large through camaraderie and food. The Kitchen Boys cater the annual Back to Shul barbecue, annual Purim carnival, Israeli-themed cooking for Yom Hatzmaut, and prepare traditional Hanukkah fare for the congregation's religious school children. The Kitchen Boys has raised the esteem of the club and the Federation of Jewish Men's Clubs within the congregation, as attested to by commendations from the rabbi. This is an activity that any club can and should develop as a key element of its operation. What is more central after prayer than food to our Jewish culture? Mazel Tov to Har Shalom for winning the Bronze Award in the Synagogue Service Project category. The Silver Award goes to Temple Emmanuel, Lexington, Mass. for its program Virtual Annual Dinner and Man of the Year event. Temple Emmanuel faced the challenge of having their annual Brotherhood Deli Dinner and Man of the Year event during COVID-19. They came out a winner. They arranged for individual family orders, including hors d'oeuvres, sandwiches, and dessert for pickup. One of their members set up an ordering form via Google Docs that were automatically added to a summary spreadsheet for the caterer. They set up payment by check, PayPal, or Venmo. Normally, the Brotherhood brews and provides beer at the event. This year, when families picked up their deli, they also received beer. At the event itself, the usual agenda was followed. The event was very successful. 108 attendees had dinners. 85 families attended the event, representing about 140 people. As far as the honoree was concerned, he was literally moved to tears. Mazel Tov to the Temple Emmanuel Men's Club for winning the Silver Award for Synagogue Service Projects. The Gold Award goes to Temple Israel, Norfolk, Virginia. The Men's Club of Temple Israel took on the task of burying several thousand old prayer books, Talatot, and religious documents that had been in the temple for years. The United Jewish Federation of Tidewater donated an 8-grave plot. The Sunday school was included as part of a learning project. The program was most successful and drew attention from hundreds in the community, both Jewish and non-Jewish. Giving back to the community by performing this mitzvah showed the synagogue that the Men's Club cares about its history and this important Jewish tradition. Mazel Tov, Temple Israel.
COVID-19, newer adapted programs that are innovatively produced in the face of COVID-19. And a fine example of that was a synagogue that built a drive-through sukkah so that participants could engage in the sukkah activities without having to leave their cars.
The Bronze Award goes to the Fair Lawn Jewish Center Congregation B'nai Israel Men's and Progress Club for their wine tasting event. The goal was to involve the entire congregation in a kosher wine tasting event using their resident wine expert and board member. COVID-19 forced them to be innovative in their planning. They publicized the event and took orders for wine. They prepared, sold, and delivered 5 bottle packets to participants. The event involved teaching, tasting at home, and then commenting on the wines via Zoom. The event right before Passover was a big hit, with over 15% of the congregation participating. Mazel Tov to Fair Lawn Men's Club for winning this Bronze Torch Award. The Silver Award goes to Har Shalom Men's Club, Potomac, Maryland, for their program, a successful joint men's club sisterhood virtual brunch in the face of COVID-19. The goals of this program were twofold. With the synagogue closed, the club had to adapt to not being able to hold a typical monthly Sunday morning brunch with a featured speaker. club also wanted to enable the sisterhood to participate in a joint activity to inform members about the unique governance problems caused by COVID-19. They used a new tool for them, Zoom, as an innovative solution to present the program while attendees were safely in their homes. The club overcame problems of the first-time use of Zoom, brought in a major speaker, the county executive, to address the impact of COVID-19. The program was successful. Over 140 people from the club, sisterhood, and the congregation tuned in. The Q&A session was lively, which evidenced that the attendees were engaged. The program served as a model for future programs in this club and others for using virtual technology and the need for strong coordination of those involved. Mazel tov to Har Shalom for their Silver Award. There were 2 gold awards this year. The first goes to Bethel Men's Club, Cedarhurst, New York, for their programs Coping with COVID. The overall goal of Bethel Men's Club's COVID program was to provide meaningful temple programs for congregants during the COVID-19 pandemic using Zoom. Temple Bethel Men's Club created new programs as well as adapted previous programs to meet the needs of temple members. Programs consisted of the following components: Trivia Tuesday, religious, temple programs, and volunteer community programs. Trivia Tuesday and religious and temple programs were conducted on Zoom. The volunteer community programs occurred through physical face-to-face contacts as well as telephone connections with participants. The programs were praised by the congregants. Quote, "These activities give us all a positive outlook during these very difficult times." Unquote. Men's club members volunteered to run the programs. This volunteering grew as time went on. Mazel tov to the Bethel Men's Club for winning the Gold Award in the COVID-19 category. The Gold Award goes to Sherry Torah Men's Club, Gaithersburg, Maryland, for their virtual pandemic programming. In response to the need to halt in-person activities at Sherry Torah due to COVID-19 and the need for Hesed fundraising, the Sherry Torah Men's Club quickly developed a set of virtual programming that provided opportunities for engagement and socialization while also raising funds. Through virtual poker tournaments, virtual trivia nights, and even a virtual Purim dance, Sherry Torah community members were engaged continuously and stayed connected with one another. Activities were successful as people got into Zoom. The impact on engagement was clear. Several participants remarked how much the virtual programming was needed during local stay-at-home orders. The ability to help others in the community was clear, as well as the $1,895 was a significant boost to Sherry Torah's Hesed Fund. The programming approaches were shared with the Seaboard region, and other local clubs participated in the activities. Mazel tov to Sherry Torah for winning the Gold COVID-19 Award.
Programs for younger men. This is targeting men 39 or younger. When we reach out to younger men, we strengthen our abilities. Activity would include things like getting involved in a synagogue softball league, various sports activities, etc., etc.
The Bronze Award goes to Bethel Men's Club, West Hartford, Connecticut, for their program Axe Throwing Outing. Club worked hard to identify an activity that will appeal to younger guys. They targeted younger men on the synagogue board or associated with the school. They researched and learned that Sunday bruncheons didn't fit the bill. Rather, a guy-like event on a weekday evening would work. The idea of an axe throwing outing at a nearby center was decided on. It's like throwing darts and having beer, but it's with an axe. A good baker's dozen responded, including the targeted group, had a good time, and the event was considered a success. The club learned a lot and will further pursue activities by talking to and following the desires of younger men. Mazel tov to the Bethel Men's Club for their Bronze Torch Award. The Silver Award goes to Temple Israel Men's Club of Charlotte, North Carolina for their program Hebrews Coffee Club. The club wanted an easy way to get younger guys together on an informal basis to meet and learn about the club. They came up with an idea to have free coffee, bagels, and schmear at least once a month for guys to go to after dropping the kids off for Sunday school. COVID closed the shul and sent them to the local Caribou Coffee for the program. With publicity and word of mouth, the crowd grew, and so did involvement in Men's Club. Mazel Tov to Temple Israel Men's Club for their Silver Award. The Gold Award goes to Congregation Beth Shalom Men's Club of Northbrook, Illinois. In response to a need to recruit, engage, and grow younger men as active and vibrant members, Beth Shalom Men's Club developed and implemented programs focused on those in their 30s and 40s. One was a dinner centered around the great football rivalry of the Bears and the Packers. It not only brought out the younger crowd, but also fathers and sons. Sukkah building is a great event for younger guys to come out with their tools. It's a great relationship building too. They followed this with steaks in the sukkah. What younger guy wouldn't come to a steak dinner? These and many others drove their program to increase younger men, and it worked as more joined. Mazel Tov to Congregation Beth Shalom Men's Club for winning a gold award in the Programming for Younger Men category. Torch Award Committee wants to thank all of those clubs who have participated by submitting applications for the awards. They have done a great service to FJMC. Winning clubs will receive a Torch Award plaque, and their winning applications will be posted on the FJMC website for all clubs to see and to use in their programming. I also want to thank the members of the 2021 Torch Award Committee. They have worked very hard over many months to encourage clubs and regions to submit applications, to handle the judging, and to prepare this program. They include my co-chair, Colin Pullen, Benny Sommerfeld, chair of the Judges Committee, Dan Granick, Mark Guyvers, and let's not forget the 25 judges who scored all the applications. Let's give them all a big hand. Thank you all for attending the 2021 Torch Awards ceremonies, and good night.